We should be good.
All right, we are back with another Dex and Reaper Kickers Talk podcast. And for
Yes,
this episode,
sir.
we got a lot to talk about. A lot this time. Last
Yeah,
episode we were short. We are trying to make sure compact as possible. But this time, we got a lot to talk about for upcoming and what's been happening. Mostly just things in general we talk about. We have a lot of ideas. And this one
of
we
course.
focus on anime and some other things. So if anybody who's big fan of anime, which I'm pretty sure most of you are in the chat that are a big fan of anime, could definitely be intrigued with this episode since we'll be talking about anime in general. So any type of anime we talk about, but we're gonna also talk about other things. So stay tuned for those. But yeah, so that's the first topic
Uh-oh.
actually. We talk about anime favorite, old gen and
Yeah,
new gen.
yeah.
Yes. So do you want to start
There's
it
been
off?
it's been a yeah. I want to start. So it's been a pretty crazy week, pretty hectic even. Because like in December, it's always a busy month because basically that's where the whole peak month starts, especially for jobs, especially like you know it's gonna be hella busy and shit. There's gonna be a lot of people buying gifts and whatnot. It's gonna be pretty,
Yeah.
and that's why it's so hectic. And honestly, this is one of the months where it kind of stresses me out because you have to spend so much money on so many gifts, which it could be worth it, but like at the same time, the finances will kind of screw you over and shit like that. But
Yeah, like
honestly,
in malls and
yeah,
stuff, people are like
yeah.
crowded like hell.
Yeah, I mean, thank God mine isn't really like that, but I don't know about anyone else. But that's not the point. So my favorite old gen anime has to be probably Dragon Ball or Yu Yu Hakusho because those animes are like some of the best old gen I've ever seen in my life, and especially Dragon Ball because like obviously I grew up with it, and that's like my childhood, and that's like one of the probably the first anime I've been ever introduced to, especially Naruto. But like Naruto was introduced in the 2000s, but I don't know if that counts. But I'm just gonna
2000 is
say
kind of
Dragon
old
Ball.
school, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Dragon Ball. It's kind of the safe answer, but you know, because like I grew up with it, you grew up with it, we all grew up with it. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. You know, and new gen actually. My favorite new gen is actually right now. I'm currently watching is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah, that's a popular one.
Yeah, dude, that shit goes hard, dude. Like I'm currently still watching season 2 right now. I don't really know much about it. I only know like some of the. I don't. The only thing I kind of know about is the memes. Like the "Stand Proud, You're Strong" type shit, but like
Nah,
in
I
the
win.
manga.
Meme.
Yeah, now I'd win. Yeah, and like all that, but the context I don't really know too much about. But I really like a lot of characters in that anime as well. Especially you know, characters like Gojo,
Gojo,
Yuji,
yeah.
Nobara, Megumi, Maki, etc. Those characters are pretty rad and they're pretty awesome too. Because like holy shit, look, the fight scenes are so epic too. Like I don't know about you, but the fight scenes are pretty generational if you ask me.
Yeah, it's like those anime a lot of people talk about, and they also make a lot of edits of it, like on YouTube, and a lot of
Yeah, not just
motivation
YouTube, but
videos of like
TikTok
working
as
out and
well.
stuff.
Yeah, because like on TikTok, people make a shit ton of edits too. Don't forget that.
But yeah,
Because
so
like
it's like
if you scroll on TikTok or if you see like a certain edit of a certain character, that's just gonna get like a thousand views and 1,000 likes. That's how you know this shit's kind of crazy, dude.
yeah, it's just now it's like that like big anime today's generation. It's like alongside like Naruto and Dragon Ball if you think about it. It's just like it
Yeah,
became that icon.
yeah. And also in the first few episodes of JJK, I don't know if you remember this, but they actually referenced animes like Dragon Ball, Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach, etc. I don't know if you remember that episode where
I don't know if I
Yuji
remember honestly.
basically Gojo was teaching Yuji, and Yuji just wishes he could do like something like a Kamehameha, and he got all disappointed. It was really funny. It
Yeah,
was it
because
was a good
like just
episode.
wish you could learn
Yeah,
fireballs.
yeah, but instead he has to learn cursed energy and all that shit because like that's basically the theme of the whole anime.
Yeah, curse
And
energy and stuff.
yeah, yeah. That's my favorite new gen and old gen. What about you, man? What about you,
So
Reaper?
I watch a variety of anime. I sometimes switch to old school or new school. I would say I know I talked about it before. The first anime I watched was Dragon Ball Z. It was on like Adult Swim. I remember like in like Cartoon Network. It was aired on there.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
watched like episodes of it, and I remember how cool it was. There was the music, Goku being like
yeah.
a martial artist, and then like there's so many like villains I remember seeing like Cell, Frieza, and then Nappa and everything. Like it was just that anime I found so edgy and cool, and like it was something that got me attached to. You know, the music and everything that hit the tone and recognizable with the eyes and the art style. And I played the
Yeah.
games of it, which also got me into it even more. You know, Budokai
Oh yeah.
Tenkaichi, and I
And
really like those
Xenoverse.
games.
Have you played Xenoverse by any
Xenoverse. I
chance?
played a little bit of
Yeah.
Xenoverse 2. I did play Xenoverse 1.
Yeah, me too. I personally like Xenoverse. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, just like create your character and like
Yeah. It's a fun game to mess around with friends.
yeah, but Dragon Ball Z was like one of the first anime I watched, and it was like something that like a lot of my other family talked about as well. So it's pretty much what I got attached to. Then later on, I was like like looking for more shows to watch and more anime eventually, and that's why I found like other anime such as Bleach. That was like the second one I started watching Bleach. Because like I had an iPad, I just got an iPad. I was like curious, like maybe it's more like anime out there, and so Bleach would be super interesting. So I started watching that. That's how I really got into anime. So I started watching like at least like early 2000 anime. Like The Guyver was another 2000 anime. I watched a little bit of Naruto but never finished it. And then I was looking for like more variety of anime to watch. So over the past years, I watched Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which was honestly a good one. I started watching like some short Netflix anime, like a vampire one, and I also got attached to JoJo Bizarre, which is honestly one of my top favorite anime out there. JoJo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's always
there was.
good.
It's kind of like old school, but also there's new one for the anime. But if you watch the OVA, it's like 1980s, I think 1990s. The OVA.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter x Hunter also had an old ass fucking OVA or some shit, right?
Yeah, OVA. And there was a game of
And-
JoJo Bizarre by Capcom.
Yeah, there was. I remember that. And then in 2011 there was this new Hunter x Hunter that just became super popular and all that.
Yeah, those anime are still being made. Like, they're still like making JoJo and stuff. And I know Steel Ball Run is around the corner of the anime, and that's like one of the most popular manga in Japan so far.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's the thing with
And-
JoJo. And it's so, and the JoJo is just so iconic for its own theme that like a lot of things are inspired by JoJo. Tekken literally is inspired by JoJo. Other like topics are inspired by JoJo. Like the poses.
Persona.
Yeah, Persona with the stands and everything. Yeah, and like there's just so many JoJo reference just became such a like a popular like genre that like
I know, especially
Yeah,
with the
just-
poses and shit. People would just recreate the poses, especially when you're going to a convention.
yeah, and
I've
then
seen
like
it happen a lot.
well the pole raft haircut, everyone was like have like a lot of characters have that type of hairstyle, like Paul Phoenix, Benny Murray from King of Fighters.
Benny Morrow.
Benimar, yeah, he has like he looks almost like Pomo Raft with the outfit
Yeah,
and
he-
everything.
He kind of does. I agree.
In Street Fighter, let's not forget who's that one girl from Street Fighter that's based on Lisa Rose or something. Is that her name?
Rose.
Yeah, she's inspired by Lisa, which is Joseph Joestar. Was it Joe?
I should have known that.
Yeah, Joseph Joestar's mother. Yeah, she's inspired by
that's cool. Actually.
yeah, Rose is inspired by Lisa.
Yeah.
And Guile was
Blue
Guy
Mary
was
was
inspired-
inspired by Android 18. I don't know if you know that.
who's inspired by Android 18?
Blue Mary from Fatal Fury,
Oh, Blue Mary, yeah. Yeah, and then
which is
like,
honestly really.
what else was inspired by JoJo? I know there's another one. Oh, Guile, of course. They say he was inspired by Polnareff, the hairstyle, but I don't know. He looks more like Stroheim, the German dude from Part 2 of
Oh.
JoJo.
I don't really see that, but you know.
That's what they said.
Speaking of anime, My Hero Academia ended recently.
It did.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy because like I haven't watched it since like season 1.
I did
I
watch at
just
least season 1 and 2 of it, but I stopped watching it because I don't know. I just feel like it's that anime that Deku always complains and whatever happens, you know. I feel like he's always crying to the
I,
anime. It doesn't seem to
I
be
heard
like
he, I heard he got some character development though,
he
but I
did.
don't really know what. Yeah,
Because a
like
lot of artists like kind of shit on it, though. Like a lot of like artists like kind of like makes fun of it for being like Deku.
yeah, yeah, but that's not my thing to say because like I haven't really binged the whole anime, but yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, I mean like I don't hate My Hero. I want to get back into it, but I just gotta find some time for it because I have a lot of animes to like binge watch actually.
Yeah, but honestly though, I would rather watch My Hero than freaking watch Rurouni Kenshin because Rurouni Kenshin, the artist did some crazy stuff which got him in big trouble. So it's like I took that off my bucket list to continue when I heard what the artist did
Damn.
for Rurouni Kenshin. It's a good show, but just it's crazy what the artist did, you know.
What did artists do again?
And he so this is pretty deep, folks. You want to hear about this? So the artist for Rurouni Kenshin, the show with the Batosai, the Manslayer, with the reverse blade sword, eventually they found his computer and he has thousands of child porn, which is crazy. It's freaking disgusting. And that got him in big trouble. Which honestly though, he can't continue the franchise. His reputation is completely ruined because of his freaking dumb action he did.
No wonder why you dropped it.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. I'm done with Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah. I'd probably drop it too.
And he was in Jump Force too, so I don't think he's gonna make it in the next crossover for Shonen Jump's games or whatever.
That's if they're actually gonna make it, because like Jump Force was so bad to the point where it got delisted from the PlayStation Store, like straight up.
And there's actually a funny story. The JoJo artist, right, actually made fun of the Rurouni Kenshin artists because there was a Rurouni Kenshin anniversary, I think, and they're supposed to draw like Rurouni Kenshin in their art style, but JoJo draw Rurouni Kenshin, but in the shitty art style. They didn't even try or anything. They make fun of the artist. Which JoJo is a base anime.
It is.
But that's why I love JoJo. And of course a lot of other anime I've been watching. I've actually been watching a lot of martial arts anime nowadays. Like Kengan Ashura, Baki is a really popular one. Some old school ones like Kenichi. I actually was watching Hellsing. Some wrestling anime like Tiger Mask, which King from Tekken is inspired by. There's just so much anime I watch, and I kind of look for a variety of them. But the anime I kind of dig into the most are mostly martial arts and wrestling anime.
Yeah, so I usually dig into like action and adventure, and sometimes romance and all that, because I feel like romance anime is something that everyone should watch from time to time, because those types of anime hit so fucking different. I'm telling you right now. Like one of the first romance animes I've ever watched was probably Toradora. I don't know if you know what that is. But
Toradora.
Yeah, nah, dude, that shit goes hard, dude. Like,
was there any action in it? Like any fight scenes?
I mean, most of the fight scenes were kind of like comedy, but it's just romance and all that shit. But honestly, it's a really good rom-com. Definitely go watch it. The first time I watched it was when me and my friends would always watch it during the holidays. Dude, that would hit so different. I miss those times, man. Seriously.
Wow.
Like, yeah, dude, you have no idea how much fun that was, dude.
Yeah. With romance anime, I mostly just watch action anime. They do have romance and not action anime, but that's just only because the main character's in love with a girl. That's just how it is in general with most action anime like Yu Yu Hakusho and the Guyver and stuff.
Yeah, with freaking Yusuke and Keiko.
Keiko. It's just these pants. You really got a nice ass. Yusuke, you jerk. That was actually funny. There were so many memorable quotes in that anime. I really liked Toguro. He was a badass Toguro.
Yeah, Toguro was badass. I feel like a lot of the characters in that show are so likable. You can't really hate on them.
Kurabara.
Yeah,
and there's who's that red hair guy from
Kurama.
Kurama, yeah.
And then there's
Hiei. They forgot about that first form for Hiei. Remember that form when he used to be bad guy when he turned all green?
Yeah, I remember that.
He never
That's
transformed
when,
back to that later in the show.
Yeah, and it's like he's allied with fucking Team Yusuke now, so yeah, he works with Yusuke now, and he kind of formed like some bonds and shit.
Yeah, he's like that. He's like the Shadow the Hedgehog of the group, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, he is pretty edgy.
Yeah, like
so
the dragon and everything.
All right, yeah. So I guess that's all we got for some anime stuff for now. And next thing we're going to talk about is what we're doing for the holidays next week and our plans. So where do we start? Because it's kind of a lot to dig in.
We can start with like for what we're gonna do for Christmas and what we're gonna do like for holidays.
Oh yeah. Let's
Or
start
for
with
New Year's and stuff.
Yeah, let's start with Christmas first and then New Year's because it's gonna be pretty fucking busy. So, do you want to start?
Yeah, I can start. Normally, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I will be spending time with family. I know I have some family coming from New Jersey for the New Year's, so at least I'll be celebrating at least the last of 2025, which honestly this year were like extremely fast and it's felt like it's blinking the eye, like wow, everything snapped in one moment, and then just celebrating the last moment with his family, just going out to eat and talk and probably watch a movie, just the typical hanging out thing for the New Year's. Just spend the last enjoyment of 2025, which honestly isn't not really a huge thing, but it's something memorable for last year.
Right. That's good. So you're not really doing anything much in New Year's?
Not much. Probably I'll be talking to my friends and tell them Happy New Year's, and maybe I might I don't know if I'm gonna live stream on New Year's, but do have a New Year's stream by any chance?
Yeah, I might do a New Year's stream myself whenever I get the chance to do it.
Because I remember like last year or 2 years ago I did a New Year's stream, and then I was playing Code Vein. I was on the final boss. That game's like Dark Souls, so I was like,
yeah,
I actually beat that boss on New Year's. So
for real?
Yeah, the final boss of Code Vein on New Year's.
Jeez, dude, what the fuck? That's crazy.
And that game was for that game, right? I didn't even do any side quest. I went to automatically fight the boss with just not the highest stats, and I still managed to beat him alone by using a rifle because I think it's a good range weapon against him. I just had to do dodge and time my dodge to have invincibility frames during the dodge and everything. It's about timing and patience for those type of games like Dark Souls and stuff.
Yeah, so what I'm doing for the holidays is I'm going to see a movie with family, and that movie's unironically going to be Avatar. It's gonna, the blue looking creatures and shit. I saw the second one. I honestly was so close to fucking sleeping through the whole movie, like this close, because it was so boring.
I hardly care for Avatar, to say it true. I only seen the first one years ago, and that's about it. It's like the series I don't even care for.
I don't even care. Yeah, I don't even care for the fucking series. I'm just gonna see it. I'm just gonna go with the family and just, pray to God I fall asleep and take a nap because,
Yeah,
I mean, there's also that SpongeBob movie that just came out. And that movie has a song with Ice Spice in it, and it's so fucking ass, dude.
Bro, why is Ice Spice in the fucking movie?
I don't know.
Apparently, bro, that's corny as hell.
I think she voices the one fish where she has the poofy hair and shit.
Bro, that's corny. I don't know why they bothered doing that.
That is corny.
They should have got David Hasselhoff again. They should have got David Hasselhoff.
Exactly. Or they should just not put Ice Spice in the fucking studio, because what the fuck was she cooking in that fucking song? She's like, big guy, type shit. It's so fucking
ghetto
bad,
type shit.
Dude.
Like, why is that in SpongeBob? Why is that in SpongeBob?
I don't know, bro. Like that shit is like one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my entire life. But I don't even know if I want to watch it just for that alone. Dude, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, honestly though, I only just watched the first SpongeBob movie with the King Neptune getting his crown stolen. And that's always gonna be the best SpongeBob movie of all time.
Oh, absolutely,
The game is
absolutely.
also good too with what is his name, Dennis,
Battle,
the motorcycle dude.
yeah, and Battle for Bikini Bottom is also a very good game as well.
I love
The
that
speed
game.
run-
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
that
get a
game
new
is so
SpongeBob
good.
game, Riptide or whatever it's called?
I haven't played it. I've never heard of it.
They're
But
making a new
the
SpongeBob game
speedrunning,
actually.
really?
Yeah, it's plays similar to Battle of Bikini Bottom with power ups. You can switch between SpongeBob and Patrick in certain areas, and
Interesting.
it's a stories about the Flying Dutchman and King Neptune like having a war between each other.
What the heck? That's crazy.
Yeah,
But
and if you pre-order the game, you get special outfits.
oh,
You get the naked
That's
SpongeBob
cool.
and the naked Patrick.
oh, bro.
Man,
anyways.
SpongeBob is amazing.
Okay,
And the
no,
games are
nah,
cooking.
we
The
don't need to
games
know
are
about that.
cooking. The games are doing good.
No, we don't need to know about that shit. Anyways, but the speedrunning for Battle of Bikini Bottom is actually very interesting because like I don't even know how to do it. Like, you know how you like speedrun a single player game like your favorite game like Mario 64 like with you know what's that shit called BLJs and shit where Mario says Yahoo over
Yeah,
and
it's
over
like
again.
leaping across, going fast.
Yeah, and I don't know how the fuck those people even do it.
It's like a
they're,
technique
like,
you use with their hands or whatever. With SpongeBob
Yeah.
in Battle for Bikini Bottom, they of course they use a loading to like trick the system and everything to go fast in some ways. I don't
Yeah.
remember,
it's-
but they also
it's
like
some
go,
sort-
they also go out the
it's some sort of
boundaries
move-
sometimes too.
yeah, it's some sort of movement that you have to like abuse.
Yeah, there's a glitch through places that you can skip along.
Yeah.
Like Ratchet and Clank had that as well.
Especially in the original version. I don't know if it's possible in rehydrated.
Yeah, because Rehydrate is like a
Um,
whole new it's like
Yeah,
a whole new thing, but stick to his identity.
Yeah. And also, I think I said this. I think I've said this before, but I'm also going to Universal Studios after so long, just for Super Nintendo World, bro. Because like I've been dying to go there for so long, bro.
Yeah, I
You
need
have
to
no
go
idea.
to Super Nintendo World.
Dude, it looks so much fun. I'm telling you, dude.
Is there Donkey Kong over
Like-
there?
I think he's in the Japan location. I'm not sure about Hollywood or Florida, but
Man,
know
Japan
he's in
is gonna have
Japan.
more stuff.
yeah, Japan has like different shit than what we have compared
Yeah,
to the
because
US.
I went on a Splash Mountain ride in Japan, Disney.
Really?
Yeah,
How was
and
it?
their Splash Mountain's still up while the one in the US got shut down.
I'm not sure if it's Florida, but
Florida, they shut it down actually.
because in LA, it's still there
That's
for
still
me.
there. Yeah, Florida, they shut it down.
That's tragic. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for the holidays. I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be pretty hectic, like I said, but we'll try to make the most of it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about foods that we crave from time to time. Let me start with this, okay? So, whenever you know how you get how you're craving something after you get paid, right?
It's
If
that
you get after you
enjoyment
get
time.
paid, yeah, like you want to treat yourself and something like that. Sometimes I would go to this place called the Red Chicks where it has like extremely crispy chicken and you can choose from any spice level. And like there's so many different items to choose from in the menu. Like, dude, they have this thing called the honey butter chicken sandwich
Honey
where
butter.
where they put this big ass tender in this potato bun and then they'll scoop like a big load of honey butter and put that shit in there. Dude, it's a perfect combination of sweet and spicy. I genuinely love it. It's so good. Like you got if you ever go to California or anything, you gotta try it for sure. Like, dude, that shit is amazing. And sometimes, and like, I'll go, and other times I would go out with the boys to go to Chili's because why not? And like, I usually get like the triple dipper, but I'm probably gonna go later tonight and get the burgers because like I haven't had the burgers in so long, and I know their burgers are like really good as well. And yeah, you just honestly can't go wrong with it, you know? Like, what else? What more else do you want?
Yeah,
You know,
it's
because
just
like,
that meal you should get every now and then, like sometimes,
yeah,
just to like treat yourself and have like a relaxing moment, and definitely like try to treat
exactly.
yourself pretty well in those times.
Because honestly, work at work these past few weeks have been kind of whatever. Honestly, because like I've been having to deal with slow hours, but I usually make the most of it. But like sometimes I'll get some stupid ass customers that'll just ask me for anything before I close. And I'm just like, dude, I'm literally
Yeah, they
closing right
come in the
now.
last
Can you
second.
please not? Yeah, like, but but then they beg for me to do this and that, and I'm like, whatever, fine, I'll do it. But after this, we're closing, okay? Because I gotta go home. Like, I'm not trying to deal with this shit, dude. Well, I don't really say it like that because I'm gonna get yelled at and written up, but still. Anyways,
Yeah, that's just how it is. The customers can be,
yeah,
they
it's
don't,
just,
they just like empathy, and they should understand that like all of us lives,
yeah, because like, excuse me, people say, "Oh, the customer's always right." Like, no, the fuck, they're not.
Yeah,
Sometimes they're
like
not.
what a drunk customer comes in and starts saying nonsense. You think he's gonna be right just because he freaking
Fuck
is
no.
drunk as hell?
Fuck no. But yeah, those are the types of food I crave, and sometimes I crave some burritos as well.
Burritos.
Yeah, like a California burrito or carne asada fries and shit. Like, dude, those just go hard. And also, I also crave some freaking Vietnamese and some Filipino food as well. Like when it comes to Filipino food, I crave something like lechon or Jollibee because like Jollibee has a really good chicken. And also, I usually crave like pork from the Vietnamese restaurants, like pork, chicken, noodles, etc., and all that. And it comes out really juicy and tender and flavorful. Like it's so good. I don't know. There's so much to choose from. Like I can't even decide. I mean, those are the types of food I crave the most, especially like oh man, it's birria tacos, man. Have you ever had birria tacos?
I don't know if I have those type of tacos. I know I had like different variety tacos. Mostly just regular tacos with meat and cheese.
I see, but like you gotta try them one day. Like it has a different type of flavor. You'll love it, trust me. But yeah, that's the type of food I crave, and it's a lot. What about you, man?
So of course I go out every now and then, like maybe after work or maybe sometimes out with family. It depends, I try to like make my own food at home, but whenever I do go out, I go to like a lot of halal places. Like kebabs are pretty much the main thing I go to, because the rice and the beef and the chops
Yeah,
and the chicken and everything. The kebabs are really delicious. Having a rice and chicken, they fill up your stomach very well, and they add like a little like spices on it, mix of
yeah.
rice, like white rice, brown rice, and stuff, and it's a really good meal, especially if you have white sauce with it. It's definitely a good like thing to take out. Even you can take it out to places in the box, and yeah, I really like enjoying eating kebabs out there. And they're like a really good meal to have with like friends and family.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like if his rice is like fucking what's it called? Garlic fried rice. It's so good.
Yeah, and I also like go out and go to other halal places. I remember there's a one with like burgers. They have New York cheesecake. There's tenders and chicken sandwiches. I always like to get the tenders the most, like the crispy tenders with their special sauce, which honestly is really good. It's like satisfying to dip in and eat it. This melts
Hmm.
in your mouth. I really enjoy that. It's always best
Oh,
to
that
have
sounds
it when it's like cooked and ready for immediately. Because
yeah, because you just gotta get them shits fresh, no matter where you go. Because like
I'd
if you
rather
don't
have
get
it
them
fresh
fresh,
immediately in my mouth. That's what I want to do
you,
with tenders.
if you don't get them fresh, it's just gonna come out dry.
Yeah, like all rubbery and stuff rather than crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
But,
have that with alongside with like tea or something. I think sweet tea is a good like thing to have. I do like the flavor
right.
of sweet tea with tenders, and I really like craving for that every now and then. I think it's like a relaxing thing to have, and maybe sometimes a burger will be good as well. I always have everything on it. And that's how I do it every now and then when I go out to eat. Of course, at home I just have mostly a variety of like potatoes, rice, fish, sometimes chicken.
Me
mixed
too.
with like red sauce, like tomato sauce and spaghetti. So a lot of like, healthy benefit food out there, But it's always good to have a balance of food you eat, depending on what you're like. Everything has to have a balance of what you eat, as long as you know your limits.
Yeah, usually get like some soup and shit.
Yeah, take it easy with some greasy foods. Eat them every now and then is fine. Whenever you feel like it's best, but you gotta also have to keep it steady with your status of how much you eat. Sugar to give you the same thing as well, because they can have a lot of calories.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it's always good to like go out every now and then when you feel best. But also, you can always try to make your own tenders at home as well. But just in general, tenders are definitely delicious, and rice with chicken is definitely my top favorite meal to go for because it has so much protein in it.
Yeah. Even if you season it, it gets better.
Yeah, I actually have seasoned it to make it sweet and everything, and like have this like sour spice taste. I really think that's also like makes it easy to eat, but also more tasty.
Yeah, gives it more flavor.
And of course, every morning is eggs. Eggs is really good. If you put like seasoning on eggs and stuff, I think it's a good meal for for the morning.
All pepper.
Yeah, bread and eggs. With organic orange juice.
Oh yeah, I drink orange juice in the mornings as well. Sometimes
I have a machine that makes orange juice. Actually, you just put you put an orange fruit in there and it shreds it for you, and then you kind of make juice out of it.
Wow, holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's organic too, so it's really really tasty. Because trust me, there is some like orange juice out there, like in different places that it's not organic. It just feels like you're drinking sugar water. Like coloring water or whatever, rather than actually drinking actual real orange. So I always want to make my own organic orange juice and everything. And whenever I want to reheat food and everything, I always use a pan to do it, just to reheat food. Because microwave, I do not trust microwaves.
Really? How come?
Because if you look it up, it has it's because they're using laser to heat it up and it heats up fast, but it also can lead to problems later in the future if you have too much microwave.
Fair point, but
yeah, cancer and stuff. So it's I'd rather have a pan or something to heat it, and it's more healthier that way. And it also tastes better too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna buy a machine that I could take wherever I go. That's gonna heat up my food out the microwave. So I'm gonna try to be steady with this.
Let me look at the chat.
All right, so you got a Ghost saying, Tom. Let's see you talk about Doomsday.
Oh, you know what? That's actually a good topic to discuss, but we'll make it short though, because we're not gonna say too much.
Yeah, so, we're seeing that for another time because I know there's gonna be some sneak peeks later.
Apparently, somebody leaked the trailer for that, especially
for
the new Spider-Man movie coming out, and that shit got taken down. And
so it's real.
And yeah, so I can't. We're not gonna say too much about it, but once you know that one of those trailers got taken down, that's how you know it's real. I mean, the same shit happened with No Way Home when Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield got leaked, especially on Twitter. I don't know if that got taken down or not, but that was like low-key one of the worst kept secrets ever. But it was still hyped to see in the theaters, especially since it's been so long since we've seen them in a big screen. But dude. It's the same shit that happened with GTA 6.
GTA 6 was everywhere. There's so many
yeah, it was. And the leak was everywhere to the point where I think some people got arrested for that.
Bruh.
It's fucking insane.
Bro, GTA 6 is such a I don't know. It's that one crazy game that everyone makes a big deal out of.
Yeah, I mean it's GTA, so everyone's.
But what about Ninja Gaiden?
Bro, that did not. Bro, who gives a fuck? No one want that. That shit did not win.
Because they rigged it. Okay, what about Sonic 3? They didn't even allow that in the freaking Lame Awards.
Okay, yeah, that I was kind of pissed off about.
They don't like the Ninja, unfortunately. Ninja Gaiden is one of them.
Bro, it's been 1 year since Sonic 3 got released.
So never been nominated.
And that shit got snubbed
and somehow freaking Last of Us Part 2, the corny ass show got won. Honestly, though, I'd rather have Devil May Cry anime win, even though that's not that's not better in the game, but it's still better than Last of Us Part 2.
Dude, I
Season 2.
really it's look. I know it's fun to hate on that show, but I really wished it was good, dude. I really do, because it's such a shame of how the show turned out. It sucks.
Yeah, I'm not watching
But-
it. It's
But like
Last
season
of Us
two,
is dead.
I'm still gonna watch season 2 because like I like Devil May Cry, but I don't know. I don't like Virgil's new look. He has like these fucking little night plates on his knees and shit. It looks really stupid.
I am that storm. People start making memes of it, like I am that Street Fighter, and they shows Ryu.
It's so dumb.
So people are making memes out of it, like photoshopping different characters.
It's so stupid. Anyways, enough of that. Let's talk about your game.
All
Why
right.
don't you give people the information about your game coming up?
All right, I'm gonna be talking about my game, but I'm also be talking about Mugen in general. Actually, we both should be talking about Mugen in general for this one because
Yeah.
we talked about the game before. I did a lot in depth of it, so don't want to repeat myself too much. So I've been working on my game, of course. Refixing characters and everything. There are some things I want to try to prove on, like combo strings, like light punch to heavy punch. I always want to make sure I give out combos like light punch to light kick, medium punch to medium kick. Like if you all ever play like Marvel's Capcom games, they have those type of strings just to like mix and match. Because my game wants to focus on that, but I also want to make sure attacks have camera shake and everything. You know how you do a heavy attack, the camera shakes a little bit. I have to give that to certain characters that doesn't have it, just so it makes it more impactful when you do heavy attacks. Because like I said before, I want to make a game that feels like a complete package when you have characters with similar mechanics and stuff like that. But yeah, that's for all of my game from now on. I know I've been working on each character one by one. I was actually working on Terry a little bit today. This Terry's really good. He got like 7 level 3 supers and variety of attacks, and some moves that he has are like from Clark.
Oh, shit. Is Terry finished in your game yet?
I mean, he's almost done. I just gotta get his damage output. That's it.
Okay, because usually Terry does some pretty big damage, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. I remember I did this Terry, right? First, he wasn't working for the newer version of Eichmann, so I had to arrange him. I had to make him play CBS pod style, and I changed inputs. This Terry has so much supers. It's the legendary Bogard Terry, which is the character alone is 100 MB memory bytes, 100 memory bytes.
Jesus.
Yeah, he has special intros with Dio and Jotaro and Ryu as well, and with Geese.
Oh, hell yeah.
But he has 7 level 3 supers. He has a bunch of other supers as well. He has 15 supers actually, variety of them, the different type of ways of power Geza or
Damn.
and stuff. It's a different variety of them. Punching the ground and the whole thing explodes, following you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then crack
power
shoot
guy.
forward, high kick to a crack shoot, rising tackle. So he has a lot of variety of stuff, and I also made his combo connect better. How power Geza comes out from the ground.
Yeah.
I had to make that a move that if your opponent's knocked on the ground, he can do power Geza while you're on the ground, so he can launch you in the air, and then you can
that's
drive
a good
cancel
change.
during that power Geza to air combo them more, so you can do more setups. If you shoot the legs, power Geza, and then drive cancel, run in there, and then do air combos, and the 3 crack shoots in there. You can actually do 3 crack shoots in midair, crack shoot, crack
Jesus,
shoot, crack
really?
shoot. You know that back kick he
Oh
does,
my
crack
God.
shoot.
Yeah,
You can do 3 in the
yeah.
air at the same
Oh
time.
my god, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So, wow.
and he has an air
You
burning
know-
knuckle as well.
Oh yeah, just like in Smash, right?
Yeah, it's a really flashy Terry, and whenever he's at full power, his stance changes. He has electrics around him.
Damn.
So I really like how they did with this Terry. That's one of my trying to finish. But yeah, I'm not
Yeah, I
also.
can't wait to see what you do with him.
Yeah, I always like to arrange Kelton and edit them, and I'm planning on giving Kelton's new moves. Actually, I was talking to my friend about this. I know Mr. X recently came out by MB. Really good Mr. X. I'm actually giving him some transformation with the Tyrant and everything. I'm also planning like giving Aquastone some new like concepts and stuff, and maybe Kazuya Mishima and Blood Rain. I actually want to give her a Hellstorm like Dante, because you know Blood Rain kind of has like 2 pistols and the blade and everything. So I kind of want to give characters more variety of moves, because you know I dig in these type of characters. All right, so I'll leave some things for my games, and let's talk about Mugen actually in general. So you want to talk about your history of Mugen by any chance, Dex? I'll wait for you to come back.
Wait, we talking about Mugen now?
Yeah, we're talking about Mugen. Like, how did you find out about Mugen? What made you get into Mugen? How many games you played of it?
Honestly, I found out about Mugen through YouTube. And
Yeah,
there was
most
this
of us
one,
have.
video of Super Mario in this fighting game called Mugen, and I thought it was really cool. Like there was this Mario sprite by I think it's the same one you have, and he did some
really
crazy
popular
combos. Yeah, crazy combos and shit, and it's been edited to hell. And Luigi has the same kind of sprite, but he's a little bit taller. And when you pair them together in the team, they're like really like almost unbeatable because of the combos they can do. Like there's like also so many edited versions of Street Fighter characters in there. Like, you know, there's a lot.
Yeah, like different type of variety of like Ryus and stuff.
Yeah, I think what's really unique about Mugen is the HUD and UI that's been used, because like, you know, when I first played Capcom vs SNK as a little kid, I realized that's the same HUD that was used in Mugen. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
They did that. You can make your own HUD too. You can customize it. And stuff. That's the best part.
Yeah, and like that's kind of the crazy part about Mugen, is because like you can do so much with it. Like you can have any type of HUD and announcer from like any of the classic games. It's really cool, especially with the MVC2 announcer. Like that one's really iconic to me. You know, I don't know about you.
Yeah, you can just do so much with Mugen. It's like that's why I think it's endless customization. And you can download these for free from the web. It's all free. You know, you don't need to pay money for this UI. Unlike fighting games nowadays would charge you so much for just these things, but Mugen, it's free. Just download, done, and that's it.
I mean, 2XKO is also free, but I don't know.
Yeah, but like Mugen is just so much more you can do to customize.
Yeah, that I'm not gonna argue about, but you know, it's just with Mugen, it's like the one Mugen game I played was from a friend that used to make his own game, and he had like many characters. I tried out Vegeta, and he played like a Mishima.
Yeah, that's like Vegeta from Hyper Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it was the coolest shit ever, and he was so much fun to play.
Yeah, he's really good actually. His Atomic Blast, which he shoots at you, and the counter starts bouncing off the screen back and forth, and you can combo from there. If you do like a Michigan punches in the right time, you can corner your opponent even more for more setups.
Really?
Yeah, because Atomic Blast bounces off the wall. I don't know if he did Atomic Blast. It's that one movie like blast, like the yellow blast, and bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I found out about it. How did you find out about it?
So
from like
when I was like 7 years old, I remember my aunt had a laptop, and I was going on there just looking at videos, and my brother like found a video saying, "Hey, check this out! It's Ninja Turtles versus Dragon Ball Z characters." I was like, we saw like Raphael and Leonardo fighting Goku, and I was like saying, "What was this? Like it's like low quality pixelated video with like Ninja Turtles music playing in the background." I was like, "Yo, what is this game? Like, is this actually a game on the PS2 or something?" But like, I was like watching these videos and like saying, "Oh my god, this is entertaining! There's so much cool thing." Like Ronald McDonald, Homer Simpsons, Peter Griffin, like shooting flames from his ass and everything.
Yeah.
And that's how I got into Mugen. Actually, I got dig into like Mugen battles and everything. I saw dream matches and things, and like kind of like it was Smash Brawl and Mugen were like the big things I was getting into during my childhood. And eventually, when I got a computer, like I remember my friend gave me a computer. It was like a old computer he gave me for free. Like it wasn't the best performance, but it can run pretty okay. I had to play. I played Resident Evil 4 on there and stuff. I got Mugen on there, and I made like a little game about it.
OG RE4, right?
Yeah, OG RE4. It was like I used to pirate the games on there, so like, And it probably got a lot of viruses, but that's whatever.
Oh damn.
But yeah,
How bad was the virus?
I downloaded like Mugen on there, and I kind of like made like a little game with like Rugal in there. I was doing like matches. I downloaded whatever for that. You know, I didn't really bounce anything. All I did was just download and just have fun. You know, just enjoyed the game overall and
Yeah.
have like Smash music in the background playing.
Yeah.
So I was just like casual to that point, and eventually, I just like kept that there. And then when I heard about the Eichmann version, which is the newest version that came out like a few years ago, I saw there's 3D stages. I saw Melty Blood Lumina stages. The newest Melty Blood game were ported right to that game. I say, wait, is that an actual full 3D stage? Not a Parallax 2D one? And I saw like it was actually like a new version of Eichmann. So I was trying to look for details on it, look for these stages, and I realized it works for a different version. And that's why I said I had to download it. I had to go back to Mugen. All right, I'm gonna drink water. I'll continue my sentence. But yeah. So Eichmann was the thing that brought me back to the game. So I started playing around Eichmann. I started using Fire Factory. I was amateur during that time. Didn't know too much about it besides a few things.
Yeah.
And I joined some Discord servers. I found this one guy who made his game. He made a game as well, and I talked to him about it and stuff. And he actually told me a lot of advice and things and guides when I was asking for a system to how to port counters to the style I want, like MPC style. So he taught me a lot about concept of how to use Eichmann, how to use Fire Factory, how to code counters and remove things and add effects and everything. And I learned a lot from him. Menno, that's his name, Menno. So shout out to him. You know, Menno and his team, they worked on their game. So he gave me a lot of advice and helped me out on counters and stuff. And he also taught me the new fundamentals for Eichmann when you can use universal file to give everyone the same mechanics too, which makes the job easier so you don't have to manually do it one by one. Which honestly though is something I really enjoyed. And now over the past years when I've been playing around fighting Fighters Factory Mugen, I learned so much. Now I feel like I'm fully ready to start working on counters and making this game for real. Thanks to all the experience now, I'm really familiar with coding. That's how I really got into Mugen and the whole community. But yeah,
dude,
Mugen is now part of me now. It's just that's how it is. All right. You got a question in the chat, actually.
Reaper, which character would you want to be, Dante or Virgil?
That's a really hard one, honestly.
I would much rather be Dante. I don't know about you.
I'll be Virgil. Why not? Honest, but I don't know. I feel like my personality fits more Dante, to say the truth, rather than having that, serious attitude like Virgil.
Fair point. But speaking of that, I also kind of want to talk about hold on. I haven't getting much better at Devil May Cry lately, and I've been playing a lot recently, especially 3, because that's my favorite one in the series, and I've been learning a lot about jump cancels and all that kind of shit, blah 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 blah, and I've also learned so much about the game's combat and how to use each weapon. My favorite ones are Rebellion and Agni and Rudra, because the amount of juggle potential you can get from those types of weapons are insane, especially if you're using Swordmaster and whatnot. And I've also looked into some of the speed runs for that game as well, especially for the tactics. I don't know if you know this, Reaper, but I don't know if you remember the Arkham boss fight in Mission 19, which it's not a fun fight. The
freaking eels or whatever. Yeah, that was annoying, honestly.
Yeah, it is annoying, and sometimes it'll just kill you straight up, especially in harder difficulties. But the best strat in that boss fight actually is to use holy water. That's actually the best strategy, dead ass.
Yeah, you gotta buy items to do your job.
Why would you fight him when you could just spam holy water and it'll just instant kill him? It'll just take up half his life. That's actually a good strat. And I found out about it recently because of this guy named Waifu Runs. He's a really good Devil May Cry speedrunner for all 3 of the classic games. And he's super good too.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, it's been a really fun process, and I can't wait to go back into 5 to see if I can do some crazy combos in there due to how much better I've gotten in 3. I mean, it's gonna be a drastic change, and drastic change from going like 3 and 5, especially 4. But the problem with 4 Dante is that he wasn't really designed to fight any enemies, but it's because it's mainly designed for Nero. But 4 Dante is still a really fun character. He's still got lots of cool shit to do. But like comparing that to 3 and 5 Dante, it's kind of like, you know, like 4 Dante has less moves, but like 5 Dante has like a lot. Same with 3. And there's, I don't know, so much shit you can do with Dante. That's why I really love playing the character so much, because of that. You can do lots of stylish shit. It's very satisfying.
Yeah, because
But yeah,
I
that's-
actually want to go back to Devil May Cry 5 sometime. Because I know the
Yeah.
mods also make it enchanted as well. Like, I had a Devil May Cry 1 Dante mod when he has the hair and everything. It looks really good, honestly. It's like a full
Yeah, I've seen that
render.
mod. It's so good.
Yeah, it's
There's
like
also
a reimagined
yeah. There's
Devil May Cry
also
1.
there's also a mod where you can have Dante wield the Yamato. Actually,
The Yamato. Oh,
yeah. There's actually a mod for that. I can send it to you later if you want it.
I'm pretty sure there's a mod to
But-
play as Dante throughout the whole like missions and everything, even V mission.
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure how you do it.
I think
I'd
it's a
have to ask-
trainer actually, because I have a trainer for Resident Evil 4 remake, and you could actually switch between any characters from, like you could play as Krauser in the full game, and
Really?
Resident Evil 4 remake, with trainer mod.
Yeah, because like there's a shit ton of mods in DMC5. It's kind of hard to like decide which one you could get, which is like really cool.
Yeah,
And,
I really like how mods are for these type of games. It's super easy to mod too. If you get like the mod management, you can just like you put in a folder. You can just see on the menu. You can click and it's on. Click and it's off. Click on, off,
Yeah.
on. Like it just
Nah,
it's,
because
it's so
once I
easy.
get a better once I get a better PC and mod games like Street Fighter or Devil May Cry or hell even Tekken, I'm probably gonna need your help on that, because like I know you know how to do it more than I do. But yeah, but like I'm not saying that my current PC is bad or anything. It's still fine. It's definitely better than my old one, because I fucking hate using my old one. That shit will just load like crazy. But yeah, this one I'm great. I'm pretty cool with it.
I'm actually
anyways,
curious if there's a randomizer mod for Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works, but you
Like
know.
spawns in random enemies in like early rounds and everything.
Yeah, I know. This guy I'm friends with named Cheeb. Shout out to him, by the way. He makes great DMC content and Tekken as well. He has like a randomizer mod where he spawns in random ass enemies and shit, and he does crazy shit. Like I'm telling you right now, he does crazy ass shit that I can't even fucking do. Especially
I need to
in
learn the
bottom.
combos for that game. I want to actually.
Yeah,
I low-key want to do a run in like Devil May Cry 5, but with Dante only. I want to do Dante only, and then like have a randomizer mod and try to learn combos that way.
yeah, because like, and it's like I really love playing Dante.
Dante's is
every
mad
single
fun in
game.
Devil May Cry 5. I
Yeah,
really
he
like
is
it.
fun.
And when
He's
you have
super
mods,
fun.
it just changes the whole subject.
Yeah, exactly. And if you have the Yamato mod for Dante, it's something else, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Does he have like the full movesets, or is it like a limited of things you can do with it?
I'm not sure, because I know you could do Judgment Cut End, but it's not really as good as Virgil's.
Because he used a Yamato in Devil May Cry 4, Dante.
Yeah, he did. He did. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for me playing DMC and getting better at it. And honestly, I think of it as like my retirement home from like games like Tekken 8 and sometimes even Street Fighter 6, because like I've been so burnt out from those games to the point where I just need a break for like a good while. Even Tekken 8, because I recently just uninstalled it again. I don't know.
I just like those games has their pros and cons.
Yeah, it does. Speaking of Tekken 8, this is something that I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Reaper is pretty much done with the game ever since the start of season 2. And I don't know if you guys have been wondering when he's gonna come back to the game, or because like I know some of you guys cut on the game just to play with him. And are you gonna play Tekken 8 again sometime soon?
So I don't remember when I got off. I know I got off before season 2 actually happened, like right, like when season 2 about to happen, and I know I've been playing other games during the time, because for me, so a gamer like me, I don't just play fighting game. I play actually other games too, like a lot of single player games and variety of games. Because as a gamer, I know a lot of games out there, and Tekken was at least was a fighting game I kind of like, had fun playing with friends, learning the fundamentals in my own time whenever I get the chance to. Because like I'm kind of like a casual to this type of games, but I'm also like pretty competitive as well. But I win the game regardless. Like I try winning matches regardless of what I do. I don't need to win pretty. If I had to cheese my way through the matches, I do that. The point of Tekken is bring your opponent's health down, regardless of what you do. But yeah, ever since season 2 like happened, and I'm hearing like the problem with season 2, and the fact that like with like what Tekken state, the state Tekken 8 at this point is like there's a lot of like problems with it. Visuals it looks good. Don't get me wrong, I like the visuals and everything.
I think it has the best visuals in every out of all the Tekken games.
Great visuals. Character designs are really good. I think Kazuya Mishima is a badass. I like him. I always loved Kazuya Mishima since the beginning.
Yeah.
But like the state it's at right now, there's just so many problems that's like it's just hard for me to get into. I try to ignore the community. I know I met some dumbasses, in the Tekken community. Some of them, Yeah, I explained that before in the last episode. But that's the point with every community you go into. Street Fighter, you're gonna meet some toxic individuals and other people, But Tekken, I don't know. For me, I just felt like I met the most toxic individuals on Tekken, but probably because I spend more time on Tekken. Because if you spend more time on something, you're gonna encounter more things on it,
Oh, absolutely. That's just how it is. Because like that happened to me when I played both Tekken and Smash.
Smash, like, there are some I kind of smash, but not. I don't know. I feel like Tekken was more for me than Smash. Because Smash, I found some nice people on there that I meant to talk to and stuff.
Okay, same.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds crazy because like Smash community is filled with like lots of pedophiles getting accused and shit and banned and
Smash community is crazy. It's crazy they didn't even know what Kazuya Mishima was, and that's the thing that kind of like surprised me. Like, where have you been?
Well, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's just there's a lot of weirdos in that community in general, which is why I stopped fucking with it for a while.
Yeah, but Tekken 8 has some Tekken has some weirdos too. I encounter as well.
Like, it does. And there's some racists there too.
Yeah, Tekken. I know there's some racists and there's some like creepy people on there. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why I encounter players. I don't know why I encountered some like weird people in Tekken, but at least I met some nice people on there. That's a good sign,
Yeah, like me and all those other people, because like I've literally met you since the Tekken 7 days, dude.
Yeah, Tekken 7 days, but we also met through Smash as well. Like
Yeah, I go. Like guys, we go way back, dude.
Like at least two fighting games and stuff. We met just in general fighting games. Yeah. But yeah, Tekken 8. I gotta see first if I'm gonna come back to it. Like first. Yeah. I'm gonna wait until season 3. I gotta hear some positive thing. I gotta see some positive thing. I gotta see if they're gonna tone down the heat tremendously. I want to see if they're gonna do a rank reset.
Well, I don't think rank resets would work for like other ranks, but I think if you're I think here's the thing. This might be a hot take, but if you're like a God of Destruction or like GOD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 or whatever. I think that's when you should have your rank reset, kind of like Master Rate in Street Fighter 6, because when you're in Master, you actually get your Master rank reset and you're all the way back to 15 MR. I think in Tekken 8, with the whole GLD 1 through Infinity, like the Infinity Stones in Marvel, they should definitely reset the God Destruction ranks and not the other ranks, because it keeps it fair for everyone, I don't know. That's just me though.
But yeah, but rank inflation is pretty common in blue ranks. Like I just seen too many Fujin players doesn't even know how to play the game.
Yeah, like
and it's Tekken 7 PC, Fujin players were brutal.
Yeah, because like I said this before in previous episodes, getting yellow rank was an achievement. Same with orange, red, purple, and blue. Like those were huge achievements. Now it just doesn't really mean anything.
They
I
don't
don't
mean
know.
anything, honestly.
Like if you're new and you got all the way to Fuji, then that's great. Like you're starting something big, and I'm really proud of you. But like, if you're just cheesing your way and getting carried, then dude, I don't know, man. I don't have any respect for you for that. Like, fuck, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
So like,
Like,
yeah, that's the thing with ranks
yeah,
and
the
stuff.
thing is, yeah, like you got. I like players that work their asses off just to get where they're at right now, and that's great because like at least with me, I had to work to where I have to get right now because like I have like 4 characters in Tekken King. You know how hard that was?
Yeah, everyone's just fighting to get Tekken King and
Pretty
Tekken.
fucking
That's like
hard, you know?
that's like the freaking the rank that everyone wants to aim for.
Yeah, because like, look, I could go for Emperor and beyond if I really want to, but I'm just not feeling the game anymore. Especially since like I actually deadass played the game like 2 days ago, and I fought a laggy ass Mieri Zo player, and a Devil Jin like rage quit on me, uh, during like group matches and shit, like in the lounges. I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm done, dude. Fuck this game. I'm not having fun anymore. Like,
Yeah,
I'm kind of done until season 3 comes out, dude. Like, I'm
that's
just
the
not
thing with
feeling it.
like
I don't have
broken
the
games. You know, like if a game is that broken to the point, it's just best not to play it. You know, that's the thing
yeah,
I can go for
yeah,
because
because I like at least with Street Fighter 6, okay, yeah, when I lose, I will definitely get frustrated, yeah, but like I could at least understand why I'm losing to a certain degree. But there's sometimes I could get robbed, but it's not as bad as getting robbed in Tekken 8 because like
Tekken 8 is
when you
completely
pop heat,
rigged
yeah,
with their BS.
bullshit. It's bullshit, and like once you pop heat one time, or like if your opponent heat, you're just kind of screwed because they'll just spam plus frames and then heat smash and then rinse and repeats. Just the same plus frame stance mix up slot. Like, bro, come on,
You had
dude.
to like pray just to like survive that heat moment.
Yeah, and if you do a power crush and if it gets punished and with a grab, then that's GG's.
And what annoys me
You
that
know?
like when you're on the offense, right? They activate the heat and they get like super armor from there, and that's what kind of ruins your momentum as well.
Yeah, and like and then keepers are like safe on block, and some keepers still track.
Yeah,
I don't
did
know. Like
like
I'm
they're like
I'm not gonna
they're getting
sound
attacked.
broken
They
right
start mashing they start mashing the heat
exactly.
button.
Yeah, because like they'll just be like, oh,
Come on, where's my heat?
R1,
Where's my heat?
R1,
Where's my heat?
oh,
Where's my heat? I can be safe on
oh,
there. And that's the problem with Tekken 8. That's the thing I kind of didn't like because of like how broken I was. So like if they can balance heat to the point that it feels like yeah you can use it, but it's not always good to use all the time because you can be yourself wide open. Use it wisely. That would
yeah,
definitely
kind of like
catch
Drive
my
Rush.
attention.
Yeah, because like Drive Rush is actually kind of well designed, even though it's still like kind of bullshit to some extent. Like at least you gotta use it wisely. But with Heat, it's just you just pop it, and then probably get the win.
It could
I
drive
don't know,
rush, you
man.
can use it, but if you burn it out, then you're kind of like wide open and stuff. And then and when you're blocking, the drive rush like goes down the meter. You're blocking.
Yeah, and when you're in burnout, your opponent's like plus on block on everything. So you gotta use your shit wisely.
So they really Street Fighter really did a good job balancing dry rush the best they
Yeah,
could. Tekken, however, this heat thing is just nothing more of a freaking a Kaioken.
it kind of is because like it has some aura.
Yeah, but
You know?
like that's the thing I didn't like about Heat. Of course, there are things broken with the game, like damage wise, pressure, hitboxes, sidestepping,
Yeah,
and
like
this. They
characters
gotta
like
make it at least like balance on that.
yeah, characters like Anna, Asuka, Brian, Nina, Claudio, Clive, etc. Those characters are still broken and they haven't been nerfed. Even Clive, just fucking crazy.
What about Dragonov?
Dragonov's fine right now. Yeah, I think he's fine because like he got some big nerfs, but he's still good.
Yeah, that's the thing about like it's just so hard to go back to the game that's unbalanced, but also like I definitely don't want to pay for the freaking fight pass anymore. I did a couple some
No,
of to get some
me
things, but
neither.
I don't like the concept of fight pass. I just think it was like a bad idea, bad
I'm gonna
move, but it's
I'm
just
gonna
a
shit
way
spit
of
this
getting
mic,
money.
bro. Yeah,
I'm
I don't
only
blame
gonna
you.
probably stick with the outfits I have, honestly. I can at least bear with those. I want to mod my thing, but hopefully it'd be safe to mod it though. Like I want to get cosmetics.
should be. I mean, as long as you don't
Mm,
like go crazy with it. I don't know.
yeah, because
But yeah, I mean that's kind of. But yeah, guys, that's your guys' answer
yeah, but
for
I'm
reboot.
only gonna. That's my answer.
Like,
I'm only gonna wait until season 3 if it's any like if it's balanced, fix everything at least, and hopefully it will be like it's mostly balanced. And if they add tournament mode, I'll definitely would like to try that out because I want to do tournament mode to host that, so y'all can join and have a bracket like Tekken 7 had. At least
yeah,
it could feel like it could feel like the old days, like Tekken 7 and stuff with tournament mode.
yeah, because the only type of tournament mode that you can do is on PlayStation, and I've won like 6 of them actually,
Yeah,
and I
so I
got second place. I got second place like 4 times.
yeah. I really think they should bring that mode back and balance the game. I think that's the best they can do for me. Balance the game
Yeah,
and
they
bring that
should
back.
definitely.
And if they do that, likely I'll come back for season 3. But if the game is still broken in season 3 or there's still some problems, I probably won't come back to it. I'll just continue playing other game. That's how I am. But
Oh,
yeah,
funny
that's
dog.
just because I just kind of want to move away from Tekken when I saw that. So I'm not really sure. It's not 100% guaranteed. Just gotta wait and see if Tekken can fix itself before I come back to Tekken. But for now, I'll be playing single player games. And if y'all want to play any multiplayer games with me, y'all can play probably Tag Wars with Menom, do Parsec, or any multiplayer survival games like maybe The Forest or something. Like mostly a lot of
Yeah.
other co-op games.
Um, I, there's another thing I want to say, and actually, let's move on to our next topic. Favorite Capcom characters.
Capcom characters.
I feel like this is a big topic for the both of us because like Capcom has played a really big part of our lives and shit, and especially for our childhoods.
Yeah, and
So
just like it just became such a
yeah,
big thing.
yeah,
So each series, I know there's a lot of like Capcom characters I like. Each of them is unique in their own way. Like
yeah,
for of course Dante's probably my top favorite one. Really like him. I'm pretty sure Gene from Ghana is also Capcom. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's made by Capcom God Hand. Who
yeah. It is
made?
made by Capcom, but it's never been talked about
It's made by
because he told me
Clover
about it.
Studio, but it's also published
Capcom
by Capcom.
published it.
Actually, God Hand is 2006 beat 'em up video game developed by Clover Studio and published by Capcom. So that pretty much counts.
Yeah, I mean, it is Capcom after all.
I mean, the controls play like Resident Evil. So yeah, Gene is probably like a Capcom rep kind of like in there because it's published by Capcom. So that's also like my favorite Capcom rep if you think about it. Dante and Gene, and I have some other ones like Resident Evil. I do like Wesker the most because of his like the way he
Wesker.
dodged bullets. Yeah, Wesker.
What about Leon? I feel like
Leon is cool,
we
but I
really
don't know. That's just like how Wesker is with his quotes. Like, has
yeah.
it
You know
never
what? Fair
occurred
enough.
to you that this planet is overpopulated?
His code goes crazy.
Yeah.
I like it,
You don't stand a
especially
chance.
especially since my first introduction to Wesker was actually Marvel 3.
Yeah, he was just that badass guy in the coat. He was like one of the
It
main
was pretty
villains.
badass. Yeah.
So yeah,
Uh,
Wesker for Resident Evil, Gene, of course, Dante are like up there. I also like some other reps as well. Like
okay.
there's, I do like I do like Chuck Green from Dead Rising.
The game with Frank West, right?
Yeah, Frank West. Frank West is cool, but Chuck Green I kind of grew more attached to me to say the truth.
That's cool.
And some other like and also Darkstalker. I do love Dimitri.
Oh yeah, you've you mentioned it a lot that you like Dimitri and
Yeah,
you
that's
like
my
Jeddah too.
wallpaper. Yeah,
You like Jeddah as
Dimitri,
well?
Dante, Gene from God Hand. I do like Captain Commando. I think Captain Commando is pretty cool too.
He's kind of underrated
Yeah,
because
he was supposed to be a
I was
mascot, but
introduced
he
to
was a
him
film
in
mascot. But I really think
yeah,
that like he should like
Mega Man will forever be Capcom's mascot no matter what.
not Ryu,
No, I don't think Ryu should be the mascot. It should be Mega Man because like
but Street Fighter is iconic for what it is.
yeah, but Mega Man is like the one that kind of started Capcom to be honest, and without Mega Man, Capcom wouldn't be where it's at right now with all of its characters and shit.
Mega Man. I would say Zero is like my favorite character from Mega Man. It's probably the Maverick Zero.
Yeah. What about Mega Man Zero? Because like there's two different zeros.
That one's good too, but I don't know. Like, I would
I
say,
personally like X Zero.
yeah, that's that. Was he the one from SNK versus Capcom Chaos?
Yeah, they use Mega Man Zero for that.
Yeah, Mega Man Zero. Yeah, that one.
But I personally like the original Zero.
The personal. Yeah, I see. Maverick Zero is
Yeah,
for me at least. I think his design and voice acting is good.
yeah, absolutely.
This is so
Okay, so
cool.
for me, excuse me. For me, Dante's my number one favorite. Especially when I first played through like all the DMC games. I've always grown so much attachment to Dante and related to him as well. Especially since like he's always in debt, broke, and shit. Because like there's actually it's funny like Dante low key made like could make like millions of money because of the amount of demon hunting he does, but he usually takes those money to like give the money to all the victims that have been attacked by the demons and shit, which is a really good character trait to have.
Yeah, he
And
seems
like
to care. Yeah.
yeah, he also cares a lot about family. He embraces his humanity, and you know I mean, you can't like yeah, he's a wacky woohoo pizza man. He's very well known. He's kind of known for that at this point because of the memes. Like there's so much to his character that I really enjoy looking at, like his depression and stuff like that, because it's very clear if you watch a DMC1 anime, he's been depressed ever since he killed Virgil, but he came back in five, so it's whatever. But like it's been really cool to see Dante's growth throughout the games, especially in the Madhouse anime with which is DMC1. And man, I just love Dante so much, dude. Anytime I see anything Dante related, I just get so happy because like that's my goat. That's my goat. That's my favorite character. Like I'll I will glaze the fuck out of that character every day until the day I die, dude. Because like he means the world to me, and like he's one of the characters that I see myself in, to be honest. And I
Very
actually
good
plan to cosplay
inspiration.
Dante pretty soon because I hold on, because I actually have the Rebellion sword.
Rebellion.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, the rebellion.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. So I have that, and I have ivory. I just need ebony. So I need that, a red coat, and all that, and then I'm good. Simple as that, and I will look cool as hell. And my second favorite Capcom character has to be Luke from Street Fighter. I know it sounds crazy, but like
Who is it from
I've
Street
really grown
Fighter?
to Luke.
Luke. Oh, Luke. Yeah.
Yeah, I've grown to love Luke so much because like when he was first introduced in five, I thought it was corny because his design and shit. But like when Street Fighter Six came around and I started playing Luke and looked back into his backstory and stuff like that,
They
I've
really
really
built him
grown to
better in
love
Street
the
Fighter
character.
6.
Yeah, he is better in six because you know he has a better personality. He's not like a huge jackass, and he's like a mentor to your created character, and like he's a really cool dude. He likes playing video games, and he actually plays Darkstalkers.
Yeah, got a lot of Capcom reference
Yeah,
in their games.
and he plays Darkstalkers. He plays lots of games. And fun fact, he actually hates horror games.
You hate horror games?
So yeah, so he'll definitely hate playing Resident Evil because it's a horror game.
I don't know, but Resident Evil feels more like action survival horror. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the funny part because like it's not real. You're not really getting jump scared 24/7.
Yeah, it's not
Especially
really that
when
scary
I
Resident
played
Evil.
through RE4 remake. Yeah, but yeah, Luke is like another one of my favorite characters. Another one I would say is Mega Man X. Actually, I love Mega Man X. I grew up playing a lot of Mega Man games since I was a kid, especially the X games. Um, you know, X4 was probably one of the best Mega Man games out there, and the reason why I like X so much is because he felt very different compared to original Mega Man. Because you know, he X X felt like the adulterated version of Mega Man. I really like that, and his interactions with Zero is always one of my favorite parts about X as a character, and they have this like brotherly bond that I find really cool, and I don't know, man, like I enjoy X a lot more than the original Mega Man. Like I still like their OG Mega Man. He's cool, but X has probably has more personality to me, in my opinion, than original Mega Man.
Yeah, they really to like made him more like how to
They
describe
made
it
him
like
more badass and mature.
more like a grown like like evolved thing like a Pokemon involved thing because like
Well, not
less
involved,
like
but like completely different.
completely different art style and direction they're going for more like the action type anime types things.
Yeah. Another favorite character of mine is it's gonna be another DMC character. Obviously, like I also really like Virgil. That that motherfucker gave me lots of PTSD back then, especially during his boss fights in 3. And his boss fight in 5 was also kind of like a pain in the ass, but it's not as bad as 3.
We
But
always forget
he's
about V for some reason.
yeah, huh?
Well, we always seem to forget about V. Like we always seem to ignore V.
He's literally a human part of Virgil, but you know, hey, you kind of look like Vito. I can't lie.
Yeah, I actually do look at V. I actually should
Yeah,
cosplay him.
you kind of do. You should cosplay V at some point. But that's, anyways,
V is
that's
cool. I
besides the
like
point.
V.
Yeah, he's cool. But Virgil, he's probably my favorite rival character, and he's like the gold standard of rival characters because like he really pushes you to get better. Excuse me, and he has a really complex character like Dante because like they both suffered the same trauma, and also, um, man, and he's super fun to play too. Especially like in any other game, he's like broken. Like if you just want to like ban judgment cuts and get and do all this crazy shit, he's so easily you can just play Virgil and like that's
Yeah, he just seems to
literally
me more like a character you can do a lot with. I mean, he seems more
yeah.
easier.
He is easier to. He's always been easier than Dante, but I prefer Dante more. Like Virgil's definitely one of my favorite characters for sure. And then after that, I'd have to say Ryu. Because Ryu, I mean, can't go wrong with him. He's like the poster boy of Street Fighter.
He's
He's
like
always been like
disciplined man.
he's I've always played him in like almost every Street Fighter game and almost every game he's been in, except for like Smash, because like he always felt kind of weird to me in that game for some reason.
He's
But
really
like
good
I
at Smash though. He has space.
yeah, he is good. He good. He is good. Yeah, I think he's better than Ken. But Ryu, I always love Ryu for his passion to keep getting better and keep getting stronger for every encounter he faces, and especially when I watched the Street Fighter 4 anime, that's when I really grew to love his character a lot, especially in like the older anime movies for Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 2 and Alpha. I've really grown to love the character a lot, especially with his story and how he became who he is today. Really cool. And another character I will have to say is Zero.
Zero.
Zero, and Nero too. Zero and Nero, because both of them are voiced by one of my favorite voice actors, Johnny Young Bosch, and like Zero is one of the coolest Mega Man characters of all time because like he has a big sword and he can blast lasers with his hand and all that shit, and he's he's literally like one of the strongest Mega Man characters. And like whenever you see him in any fighting game, he's going to be top tier, and with all the bullshit he has, and like Zero's so cool to because of the fact that he has a cool sword, but like he's actually a really well written character too. Even if you play X4, because like that's where he truly peaked. X4 is like the game where Zero peaked the most because like it had the iconic scene. What am I fighting for? You remember that, right?
Yeah, I haven't really played too much of Mega Man games. I know I have friends who talked about it, and it's pretty
Yeah,
it's
Mega Man,
iconic for its own way.
yeah, It is iconic because of the bad voice acting. Dante had the same kind of moment too, where Trish quote unquote died, but she came
Oh
back
yeah, Devil
anyway.
May Cry 1, but before he played Mundus, yeah.
Yeah, that was after he fight Mundus, actually, I think. But yeah, um, he's like, I should have been one of the few Dark Soul alive.
Oh
And
yeah,
the voice crack was so funny that the devs kept it in. And yeah, like Zero is another one of my favorites. Nero too. Nero is also another one of my favorites as well. As you can tell, I love Devil May Cry because like I put all three of the main characters in my favorites list. Nero, Nero. I've always liked Nero from the start. I never understood why people hated him in 4. Well, like, because like he was never meant to be like a clone of Dante. He's literally Virgil's son, and it's been obvious from the start because if you play through 4, Dante realizes that Nero is Virgil's son because of the way he acts and talks sometimes. Like he's like a mixed bag. I love Nero because he kind of reminds me of the DMC version of Ichigo because he's very emotional compared to Dante's cool charismatic attitude and Virgil's cool and calm demeanor. Nero is like the aggressor, and once he got some development in 5, and he realizes that he didn't have enough strength to protect Kratos, and he doesn't want to let anyone die because of that. I was like, dude, fuck yeah, bro! Like Nero's the goat. Like he's honestly one of the most legendary characters that DMC has to offer, and like really a great successor for Dante and the whole franchise in general.
And he's like the only character that has a healthy relationship, while freaking
Yeah, he
Virgil
does.
impregnated someone and then left, and then Dante has rotten luck a woman.
I mean, he's probably like the most normal member of his whole family because like at least he's stable, but like Dante's broke and is in debt, while Virgil is a deadbeat dad,
Like Kazuya Mishima.
which says a lot. That's why I also like Nero a lot. But and his gameplay is pretty fun too. He's really cool to play, and has and he slam dunks you, which
Yeah, I
is
really
really
like
satisfying.
the arm like mechanics in Devil May Cry on 5.
Yeah, he just beats. He just goes in. He just beats the shit out of you, and it's so satisfying too.
Yeah, I also think he kind of looks like Cody Rhodes a little bit, dashing Cody Rhodes from like the early 2009s.
Elaborate.
Yeah,
It's
if you look
because of the
at
short
young
hair.
Cody Rhodes and look at Nero, they have like similar face and similar like hairstyle and everything.
I feel like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I feel like he's similar to Ichigo.
Yeah, but
Because like
when it
Ichigo
comes to
also
appearance,
has.
it's Cody Rhodes, young Cody Rhodes.
I see what you mean, but I personally see him more as like Ichigo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are our
emotional.
favorite Capcom characters, guys. Those are our favorites. Let me see if we got any questions for the chat.
You got any questions?
Oh, no questions. All right, let's continue. So let's talk about John Cena retiring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how do you feel about it? Because I know you watch a lot more wrestling than I do.
I watch a lot of wrestling, and John Cena is definitely a counter I seen a lot of matches with and grew up watching, especially throughout the Ruthless Aggression era, which I kind of watched the most when he feuded with Batista. And that was when they shifted to a different point of view. They were like, after The Rock and Stone Cold left WWE, they wanted to like make John Cena the star pretty much. They shifted to the Ruthless Aggression era. So it was like John Cena versus Batista. Remember they were on the game cover SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. So John Cena definitely been that one Superman. He's like the Superman of WWE. And he was in that time when he became like, that gimmick, Super Cena gimmick, he was like kind of like, he was really strong, I know before in the past, he was a bad guy before with Dominic John Cena when he faced against Eddie Guerrero and other feuds as well. Like, he was always like rapping and roasting people and stuff, roasted Big Show. And he had a lot of memorable lines, like he say, "You forget see me, bro. You can't see your own penis and stuff." He always like roasted Big Show for that and everything. And like he roasted Eddie Guerrero in that one parking lot brawl match, saying, "I fought my lightsaber. I'm a stunter for Anakin's." He used it for backdoor shenanigans to Eddie.
Bro.
Yeah, Domino John
Insane.
Cena was really cool, honestly. He was actually in King of
Yeah,
Fighters All Stars as well, two versions of
yeah,
John
I remember
Cena's.
that. I remember that collab. Yeah,
Yeah. But when he became Super Cena, that's when he started like, becoming the Superman, like the kid, like the biggest like, icon for like kids to look up to. Like he was like a superhero, kind of like with
right.
Superman, how they look up to him, like discipline, honor, respect, everything. And he never
Yeah,
tapped during that time, until like his last match against Gunther, he
yeah. He
tapped.
lost that match. He lost that match,
Yeah, but he
and it
also
made me real
tapped
sad.
too, and he never even tapped before. Only like back in the early 2000s when he when Stomach knocks John Cena, when he tapped to Kurt Angle, really like Kurt Angle is a monster in the ring. Chris
Yeah,
Benoit and Chris Jericho, but they had the best submissions in the game. They had the best submissions in WWE, pretty much.
yeah.
But
I
like that's the
mean,
only time he tapped. But he never tapped for like years ever since. Now he like tapped right here, and I've been hearing a lot of people are kind of hating Triple H for that booking and everything. So everyone's booing Triple H during that time.
honestly, it kind of feels unreal that he retired because I grew up watching WWE back then, watching with my dad, and whenever John Cena came in, I would always get really excited because like he was one of my favorite wrestlers, and like now he's retiring, and feels bittersweet more than anything. But I really appreciate it for everything he does, and I wish him the best.
Yeah,
Like
he's definitely
crazy.
gonna focus more on movies for sure. That's what he's
Yeah,
gonna try to focus on.
yeah. He is a good actor though. Honestly, he's
Yeah,
pretty good at
especially
acting.
especially in the ring, which honestly improves his mic skills and everything. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Batista's doing movies too. After he retired.
Yeah,
But I also think that I don't really watch modern WWE nowadays because I feel like the modern WWE has a lot of problems with TKO running the show and Vince McMahon leaving and just like now shifted because the PG era kind of like changed WWE in the way I didn't like. Ever since the death of Eddie Guerrero and Benoit happened, it just
yeah,
shifted to a different PG era. A lot of people like me who grew up with the more ruthless aggression attitude era, when it was like more darker, more like intimidating, serious. There was some like sexual jokes in there and everything. During that time, they remove all
yeah.
that. And that's why
I
I feel like a
mean,
lot of fans like me kind of shifted away from WWE because of that.
didn't Bray Wyatt also die though?
Yeah, he passed away, which honestly is crazy. Like out of nowhere, it just happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He was supposed to come back.
He never did.
Yeah,
Kind of sad.
yeah, that's the thing with WWE nowadays. Like, I keep all the biggest news about it with each superstar. And I know next year in 2026, a lot of other like OG superstars are leaving. Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles. Who else is leaving?
AJ Styles is leaving.
He's retired. And AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, Randy
Yes.
Orton's retiring, and Rey Mysterio.
My God, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, so WWE has to like start making new
Wow,
stars.
dude. Yeah, they kind of have to. Wow, it just won't hit the same.
Yeah,
All
especially with
right,
TKO.
and let's talk about favorite childhood games now.
Childhood
So
games.
let's not make this too long because I kind of want to like talk. Actually, let me name one though. So my favorite childhood game is probably new, it's a close tie between New Super Mario Bros. DS and then Super Mario 64, the original one. Um, dude, like New Super Mario Bros. DS was actually the first game I've ever played, and it really holds a special place in my heart. And it really introduced me to gaming as a whole. And I was like mind blown of what I could do with this game and the amount of platforming and jumping and the cool tricks it can do. It's so sick. Like, and that's really what started my love for Mario and why I've been a huge Mario fan since like right now. And also Mario 64 as well. Uh, Probably my favorite childhood game, to be honest, because of the speedrunning, not because of the speedrunning potential you could do with the game, but like also the fact that there's so much to do, and it's like the first open world Mario game, free Mario game that you can explore with no time limit. There's so much you can do, and there's so many secrets that's hidden in a game, as well as the L is real that's been found like years ago, and like that's another reason why I love Mario 64 so much because of that, and the graphics in that game still hold up to this day as well,
Yeah, it
especially
just fits
for
the atmosphere. I like Mario art
yeah,
style.
yeah. That's probably my favorite childhood game. What about you, man?
I would say Sonic, honestly. Sonic was one that really got attached to me. That's the series I grew
Yeah,
up with the
Sonic's up there
most.
for me too. Sonic's up there for me too,
Like I played
especially
a
in
lot of. I played Sonic
Sonic
3 was like my childhood game. That's like the one of the first games I played as like a kid. And
3 and Knuckles, right?
yeah, I played that one, and I
Oh,
also played like other Sonic games like Sonic Heroes, and then like
yeah.
a Sonic Adventures 2. Like
Oh
these are
yeah,
the
hell
games I
yeah.
played a lot. I was attached to Sonic the most. I was like my childhood type game I really liked and dig
Yeah, Sonic
into.
was also part of my childhood. Like the Advanced trilogy was really the first thing I started with Sonic, along with the classic games.
Yeah, and also like what else? I know I grew up with
And
Sonic the most, and I also like grew up with other games.
And also Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and all that. Um, yeah, I play a lot of Sonic games, just like with Mario. Like I play a lot of Mario and Sonic games, and even the Olympic games as well. Those were dude, those were shit, man. Seriously, and like those were like some of the best times to be a gamer because like it's something unreal. Like I really hope we see an adventure game with both of them one day, dude. Like that'll be fucking insane, bro. And it'll be a
Yeah,
childhood dream come true. Seriously.
yeah. So yeah, Sonic was like my childhood game. I also play other games as well. Like Smash Melee was actually one of my childhood as well.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Melee, dude. Like Melee is still going strong to this day. Um, Ultimate is also still going strong, but I think Melee is good for what it is and what the Melee community has done to make people love the
It's
game
really
even more.
competitive. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's very competitive, and it's the fastest game out there. Like faster than Ultimate, actually. Definitely faster than Brawl and 64 and Smash 4. But yeah,
Yeah, that's why I think Hit Melee holds up because you can do a lot of text and certain like setups and everything. It just makes it like a really like fast paced game, and a lot of people play as Fox in a game.
Fox, Marth, Falco, Jigglypuff. Those are the big four.
Big Four and Bowser's ignored.
Bro, Bowser sucks in that game, and it sucks because he looked kind of sick, but his moveset was kind of whack.
Yeah, that's what they had to update in Smash 4.
And through Ultimate, and he felt like a complete character.
Yeah, much better. It just feels more like, has more options to go for.
Yeah, I mean, he still has a pretty. He still gets comboed to death like crazy, but he makes up for a good mobility for a heavyweight
Yeah,
because he's
well,
actually got
like King K. Rool is also pretty good as well.
King K. Rule is like your typical heavyweight, but he's kind of slow. But he has projectiles that makes up for it, and gives him decent zoning. But like they're kind of slow as well. Ganondorf though, he's only good. He's only decent in melee, but prior games he's unfortunately
Yeah,
dog
he needs an
ass.
update, honestly, Ganondorf.
He does. He does. I don't. I sometimes I really can't stand the fact that he's just slower Captain Falcon.
Yeah, Sonic and Ganondorf, they definitely need updates for their moveset.
Oh yeah, Sonic has the worst moves. One of the worst moveset in fighting game history. Low key.
Yeah, and I don't know why they kept this thing. Because they said they want to like be like they don't want to like change it because they want to stick to tradition. But like sometimes you got to update it because Sonic was rushing
Exactly.
Brawl.
He was rushed. That's why. They only changed like certain animations for his moves, but even then, it's not enough. But I digress. So, what's your? So let's move on. Let's talk about what we do in our free time, and whenever we're not like streaming or anything. So for me, I usually go out with friends or I treat myself out. I'm not gonna get too into it, but like I go out with friends, treat myself out or whatnot, spend time with some family whenever I get the chance, and also I also like do drawing as well. Like I was drawing some 3D shapes earlier. Let me see. Like I was drawing a 3D shape, like this 3D cube. I don't know if you
Yeah,
can
that's
see it.
really good.
You think so?
Yeah, it's
Wow, thank you. Because like I follow the guy through on YouTube.
yeah. Rulers
That's
also can help as
awesome.
well.
Yeah, yeah. Because like I got back into drawing like recently, and whenever I draw, it's been a pretty fun process. You know, I like it. But yeah, um, that's pretty much what I do. What about you?
Mostly in the free time when I just like code my mutant game. I sometimes just like train martial arts whenever I have time. I kind
Yeah,
of have to make a schedule for that. I also like whenever I have to go eat or whatever. I mostly just watch anime while I eat, just so when I eat, I keep myself busy watching anime, which honestly is a good
yeah.
moment for myself to do.
It kind of
But
is.
yeah, that's mostly what I do in the free time. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And favorite movies we have seen in 2025. Oh, bro. I've seen a lot of movies and some of them are good, some of them are ass. Like ass. I think my favorite movie I've seen this year is probably Thunderbolts or that new Superman movie by James Gunn. Because that James Gunn Superman movie, I was kind of skeptical at first, but I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. And then I saw it, I'm like, dude, this is so good. Like, oh my
I still
god,
need to see it.
dude, you should. It's like literally one of the best movies of all time. I think it's one of the best DC movies. Period. Really set DC back on a map if you think about it. And
Yeah,
there's gonna be a Supergirl movie coming out pretty soon too. And yeah, those are some of my favorite movies. Thunderbolts was also really good too. It also and I think they're also going to be in the new Avengers movie as
yeah, they
well.
will. Yeah.
Yeah, and Yelena was like one of the best characters for sure. I love Yelena so much. She's so
What was
cool.
Century?
Oh yeah, Sentry was also sick. I really love Yelena and fucking Sentry's chemistry and shit, especially with her dad. Her dad's kind of funny, but yeah, I really love those movies a lot. I think those are some of my favorites I've seen. I don't know. Did you see any movies this year?
Honestly, though, I did watch Megan too. Actually, with my family.
Megan too?
Yeah,
With your family?
yeah,
Were they okay with it?
they're fine.
Can they
Honestly, the movie was not scary. Megan too. It was actually not scary at
really?
all. It was not
Damn.
scary.
Like, yeah, because like FNAF 2 was also not scary, but the movie was extremely corny. So
I mean, Megan 2 was more like sci-fi. There's a lot of jokes in it, like how she was dancing when she undisguised the girl Megan. She was actually working against another machine. There's kung fu fight scenes and everything. It was like it wasn't even hard compared to the first one. It was more like sci-fi, machine, like a Terminator, like another Terminator type movie. If you think about it,
I see.
like
That's
that's just
interesting.
how it is. It was more sci-fi.
Mm, interesting. Wow. So is that the only movie you saw this year?
Now, I don't know if I remember any other movie. I mean, like probably I watched a couple other like movies, but they're probably old school. Like mostly it's
Uh,
rewatch movies. Like I rewatched Predator and Kickboxer.
no, I see. Hold on. You said Great Saiyan Facial said my wife finds Nero sexy. Okay, bro. All
Nice.
right. Very wise choice of words, my guy. Very wise
Nice.
choice of words. But yeah, that's pretty much wow. So you haven't so like that's the only 2025 movie you've seen this
I don't
year?
know. It's just like I can't remember any other movies I watched. I know I rewatched like old movies and
That's
stuff,
fair.
but I
Yeah.
mostly martial arts movies, but I haven't really like watched any new upcoming ones.
Actually, I just remembered the Chainsaw Man movie. Dude, that has to be my favorite movie I've seen this year. Oh my
Chainsaw Man.
god, it's so good. Yes, dude. I actually saw it in dub, and the dub was actually really good. Like, dude, fucking Reze has got to be one of the best characters of all in the whole show, in the whole franchise, because like she's really complex and has a really deep story as well. Like, dude, I'm not gonna say much about it because like I know you haven't seen it, but dude, I fucking love that character so much, bro. Like, I actually like her more than Makima, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I gotta start watching Chainsaw Man. I seen
You
clips of
should.
it.
You should. Start with season 1, and then after that, you could just go watch the movie because like it takes place like right after season 1.
I see.
And Reze actually got teased at the end of season 1. So once you're done with season 1, just start with the movie and then wait for season 2.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
All right.
And all right, so I think. Oh yeah, let's talk about the announcements for the next episode. So, for those who are still watching, just so you guys know, next week, since it's going to be Christmas week and all that kind of stuff, there will be no episode there will be no episode 4 coming up next week. Just letting you guys know that right now. There will be no episodes for obvious reasons because me and Reaper, we're going to be busy spending time with family and friends and all that stuff. So episode 4 will happen the week after Christmas, but it depends on our schedule and whatnot. And we'll let you guys know furthermore in the announcements for his Discord channel. So yeah, so yeah, no episodes next week. We're gonna be out with family and friends, and and for guests that will be coming to future episodes, we already got one of them on the list, actually. So we're not gonna say who is going to be. We're not gonna say who's going to be revealed yet. That's going to be a surprise, and it's gonna be one of my friends that I know. So that'll happen sometime in the future. It's not gonna happen in episode 4, but it will happen in future episodes prior. So keep on the lookout for that, guys.
Keep your notification out for that, folks.
So that's pretty much all I got for announcements.
All right. The podcast has been about 1 hour and 50 minutes. Wow.
So yeah, wow. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot going on next week. So there's gonna be no episodes. We're gonna be busy.
Spending time with family, winter break, and everything's gonna be spending time for the last year of 2025. So hope you all enjoy the time as well.
And, hope you guys are safe out there. If you're not celebrating, make the most of it. I also might do one last 2025 stream coming up on my Twitch. It'll be I'll type it in the chat for those who are still watching. My Twitch will be right here at Daydreamer Dex. And so basically I might do one last Twitch stream. I'm probably gonna stream Devil May Cry 3 by grinding Bloody Palace. So for those who are interested, come right ahead and watch me do some crazy shit or get cooked. But that's besides the point. I also might do a Sonic Racing stream sometime soon. I don't know when, but whatever. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do one last 2025 stream to close it off, and then after that, that'll be it. Are you doing a one last stream for this year?
I'm definitely gonna do a couple of streams throughout the winter break. I want to do a last stream for the last year of the day. Maybe something special. Who knows? Gotta see. But yeah, I'm planning on doing that.
Oh, I see. That's cool. Yeah. Are you? And also dude, we should low key do a Roblox stream together. Because I want to.
I need to reinstall my game. I think I have it.
There's actually a Roblox game I found called Dueling Grounds. It's like a sword fight game, where you just fight with swords, and then there's a health bar. It's pretty cool. We should definitely try it out.
What about a Tekken game? Tekken Roblox.
That's still in development, actually. I don't know.
Still in development, I see.
I don't know when that shit's gonna come out, dude. Dead ass. I don't even know when that shit's coming out, bro.
Just gotta wait and see.
Yeah, we just got. But the game was pretty fire though. We played it together, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like, dude, that game was actually so fire. Like, it played just like Tekken.
It was a Waffle House.
Yeah, it was a Waffle House. I remember that. And like, there's like multiple fighting styles you can choose from, which is really cool. Like, dude, um, yeah, me and Reaper might do like a Roblox stream pretty soon. So keep on the lookout for that, you guys. And do you have Fortnite installed?
I don't play that game.
Bro, I feel like now's the best time to play because like they just released the Winterfest skins and
I
shit.
never really got into the game since the beginning. I only played like what 2017 once, and I didn't dig into it.
Fair point, but there's a lot of skins right now, and I feel like it's the best time to get into it. I actually uninstalled Tekken just to reinstall Fortnite. Just fucking crazy to think of that, but it's worth it. It's gonna take a while. It took a while though. Like the update is so fucking big. It takes up a
They're
lot of
adding more
space.
stuff. That's a thing.
Yeah, they are, but it was worth it. I mean, I just put my PS5 to rest mode so it keeps updating and shit. That's what I do. Yeah, those are the announcements we got for you guys. Me and Reaper might do a collab stream very soon for Roblox, so be on the lookout for that. I we will also we will also have episode 4 coming out the week after the podcast, so be on the lookout for after Christmas. Actually, excuse me. So after Christmas, after the week of Christmas, we will have episode 4 out, and it will be streamed through YouTube and Twitch. So be on the lookout for that for Reaper's channel and stuff like that. The announcement will be posted on his Discord server. So yeah, and also there will be more to come, and we will have some guests. We're not going to say who, but there will be a guest coming soon. But who knows? Yeah.
That's all we gotta say for this episode. Looks like that wraps everything up. Actually, we got everything on the list done.
Yeah, I guess that's it for today, huh?
Yeah, that's it. At least almost 2 hours mark, which honestly is good.
Yeah, was it almost 2 hours, or was it like
it's
actually
about
2 hours?
Yeah, it's like almost 2 hours. Yeah.
Damn. Well, might as well be 2 hours because like we started around like 350 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you had to turn on your PC, and I actually had to like I had to pick my dad's car, and I had to drive him there, and he got his car back, and it's working fine right now. But hopefully it stays that way because like his car has been like going through some shit. And then when I went in to find my dad, this guy was like, "Yo, dude, tell your dad did not fuck up his car." And I'm like, "All right, man." And then I asked him, "Where's he at?" And he's like, "He's in the front." I'm like, "Okay, bro, thanks." Then we got his car, and then and then after that we just dipped and we started from here. And I honestly thought the traffic was going to be horrible when I got home, but turned out it wasn't that bad. It's just traffic gets really bad at 5 o'clock, which is why I don't like driving at 5 o'clock because of that.
Yeah.
And whenever it's traffic, I just want to fall asleep, bro. Dead ass.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom too, actually. We'll be back,
right
guys.
back, folks.
Oh, welcome back. Sorry, I was looking through my phone, doing scrolling on Twitter.
They're good. Had to use the
Yeah,
bathroom. You know, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
me too, bro. Like I kind of had to go piss too, but something else happened. But yeah. All right. Well, if anyone has any last minute questions to say for those who are still watching or listening or whatever, now's the time because we're about to wrap things up right now.
Any questions from the chat? Guessing
Oh,
none.
no question. Yes, it's none. All right. Well, I guess now's the time to close things off. And yeah, that's pretty much all we got for the episode today. Stay tuned for the next episode because we might have some new stuff to discuss as well. And in the future, we will have some guests. We're not going to say who, like we said, we're not going to reveal it. We want to keep it as a surprise. So yeah, that's pretty much all we got for you guys today. Thank you so much to everyone who has been watching, and thank you so much to the people that have been listening to us ramble about different topics and such. We really appreciate every single one of you watching and listening to us, and we really want to make this something big, you know. And this is like one of the best things we've ever done in a while, especially for this year since we started like this month, right?
Yeah, this month it's like a nice thing.
Yeah, and it's probably the best decision we could ever have done in our whole lives. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and we really appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, that's gonna be it.
I may stream tonight actually. I think Menno is hosting Tag Wars, so maybe I might stream later, maybe
Oh,
to
really?
some Friday
Okay.
night stream. So if you want to stay tuned
heck
for
yeah.
that, feel free to.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna be going out a few minutes.
Yeah, it's
like
different
6
time zone by you. Right now it's 9 by me.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah. That's it for you. That's it for us today. Thank you all so much for everything, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.
Take care. Right.